goes out to you, you. This goes out to you. This goes out to you. This goes out to you and you. This goes out to you. This goes out to you.
Hello world. Yeah, I've been there before. On the edge of the ledge. Eyes focused on floor. I've grown a lot since then. Lost love and found more. Trying to be a better me. Quit smoking Newport.
Constructicon!
This feel good, yeah. This feel good, This feel good, yeah. This feel good. Think about a lot. Thoughts flood my mind, the lines form and whatnot. Nas needed a mic, now I need me a shot. Put the state on my back. Watch them hate till I pop off. Never can I fall, this is destiny. Cooking with words, burb the herb, check the recipe. I wonder if my exes still miss me. Scars take more time to fade, unlike hickeys. I wonder when you vote, does it even matter? I wonder could we heal the world with some laughter, or will we still scatter? I wonder if our praise got murked today. Would Pence be any better or more decay? Yeah. Through the looking glass, wonder, oh I wonder, man, would this forever last? Yeah, through the looking glass, wonder, oh I wonder, man, would this forever? I don't need doubt, I don't need fear, all these loud, I don't cry tears, barely feel love, and I feel hate, battle shit alone, tell me if you can relate, yeah. Wonder, oh I wonder, man, would this forever? When I was a kid, thought about less stuff. Rap gave me life, felt I was next up. Glued to the tube, watching MTV Cribs. Got a glimpse of it all and how I wanted to live. In depth, I wore Timbs and double XTs. Blast my MP3, I'm on school candies. Through the years, it's been the same self-identity. Only thing that changed was bitches and amenities. I drown my ills in the bottle of some Hennessy. Gloom come and go like my memories. You can find me roasting up a blunt to some Kenny G. Sade, middle finger up as I'm speeding through the highway. People always looking at me sideways, so it's fuck 'em all. I just gotta do it my way. That's what I say. Yeah. Through the looking glass, wonder, oh I wonder, man, would this forever last? Yeah. Through the looking glass. Wonder, oh I wonder, man, would this forever? I don't need doubt, I don't need fear, all these loud, I don't cry tears, barely feel love, and I feel hate, battle shit alone, tell me if you can relate, yeah.
Living in this cold-hearted world, trying to keep my grip while I'm trying to raise my baby girl. It's a trip. Trump got these racist fucks seeing red. Gotta watch these pigs, cause they rather kill a nigga dead in these streets. Gotta keep it slow when we creep. Finger out the window screaming, fuck the police. Shit is ill. Bill Cosby going R. Kelly on that shit again. Why the fucking we get clean water in Flint, Michigan? Puerto Rico still destroyed. That's the shit I'm pondering. At the same time, praying that I make it home again. What the fuck? I'm just trying to win. Working 2 jobs, still struggling. I'm still looking through the looking glass. Niggas want me to quit, well y'all can kiss my ass. I do it for my fam, not the gram. I won't quit till I get that milli check in my hand, motherfuckers.
Yeah. Through the looking glass, wonder, oh I wonder, man, would this forever last? Yeah. Through the looking glass, wonder, oh I wonder, man, would this forever? I don't need doubt, I don't need fear, all these loud, I don't cry tears, barely feel love, and I feel hate, battle shit alone, tell me if you can relate, yeah. All these loud, I don't cry tears, barely feel love, and I feel hate, battle shit alone, tell me if you can relate, yeah.
Oh, oh man, y'all gotta be in this studio for real talk. Thank you again for tuning in to another edition of A Better Man, here live on True Vibe TV. This is our all-male panel where we discuss and conversate any and everything pertaining to men. No disrespect to you women, but you have enough outlets, so this is just for us. introduce everybody like I do. I introduce first my bro from another mother. How you doing, Jazz?
What's going on, brother?
How's your day? How you feeling better today?
Oh yeah, a lot better.
A lot better. Mr. CEO himself in the middle, straight from VA Beach.
What's up, y'all? What's up, man? VR Frontlines Entertainment, Constructed Cons Music. Happy to be here. Exhausted, but happy
And
to
that
be here.
was one of Constructicons tracks that was played in the beginning. And actually, VR was actually on that track right there.
Yeah, I didn't hear that in a long time.
You hear that in a long time.
Yeah. Kind of surprised me there with that one.
Yeah, man. I've been going through a lot of shit, man. And last but not least, my partner right there, Mr. Socks, Mr. Jeff Shears. How you doing today, man?
I'm good, brother. Better now that I ate.
Better than you
What's
ate?
going on today?
What the fuck do I have on today?
Oh, some weird leopard print.
He got so many. It's
Neon
just
leopard.
like, yeah.
Neon leopard. Yeah.
What do you have on today?
Yeah. After a while, you forget. You just like,
There's
fuck
so
it.
many of them.
So many-
we just
so many-
go through the Rolodex
So
and
many
stuff
flavors
like
of
that.
socks.
I can't even find white socks anymore.
I don't think
Listen,
do they even sell white socks anymore?
Of course.
they make them, but
They
I was
still
like,
sell
I
white
don't
socks?
That's all I
have
got
them.
is white socks and black socks and
White
gray
socks?
socks. That's
I don't
it.
even have
Sock
them.
reviews.
You should.
What the fuck shit is that? It fit on my left foot, nigga. It's good.
They do have, real talk, they do have some sick ass
Don't say,
designs
B.
out here, for real.
You might have some people that be like, yo, this nigga really got his sock collection up, B.
Like, yeah.
Yo,
Yo,
you
this-
gotta go to
Some
go to
weird fucks
Instagram
in the
Yeah,
world.
at
it is.
Jeff Shears, and you'll see his side game is official. Like
Real talk.
his side game is like Jordans and shit. You know what I'm
And
saying?
he's not even wearing suits, B.
Yeah.
Play that.
You should have your own brand.
Ooh,
You know what? Yeah, I thought
Jazz.
about that, too.
Look at the
I'll put my
businessman
face
right
on
here.
Yeah,
Yeah,
rich
yeah.
people and shit. Thank you for letting me be in the room with y'all. All right, so we had a great topic today. So we're gonna be talking about is she my how did I word it in the text? But
A woman or your child, something.
right,
Like
are you my woman or are you my child? So we're gonna talk about overall financial responsibilities in a relationship, but as we do every week, we have to have some fun first.
What the fuck? Boy singing some shit he had no business singing.
Oh.
Oh, wait. Is his face in the butt?
His
Yeah,
face
he
is
eating
playing in
ass.
the mannequin's ass. My man's
Ah.
eating some ass.
I've done that as
he-
a child.
He's a court. What? Whoa.
Ah!
I almost breezed over that one.
Oh, shit.
So I agree. He obviously walked in on his parents having some fun.
Oh, his little ass been on somebody's YouTube page.
Yeah.
Like, 'cause you see, because like he got the first photo, all right, and then the second photo, he went deep.
Yeah. Yeah. I love how he pulled the fucking pants down.
Yeah,
He didn't even scooch it over. He was just like,
He's
yeah.
like,
Like, oh,
Yeah, you've
I
seen
don't
that
need to
before,
pull them
definitely.
shits off.
Ah.
I think it worse if you knocked the mannequin down and face in on the floor.
Yo, that.
That would have been classic.
Oh, my
man.
God. You would have to call diapers on that one.
Yo, word.
Somebody get go home.
Shout out to that man's parents, boy. Lord have mercy, the things that young man has seen
Jesus Christ.
in this place here.
Holy shit, he really
Jesus.
eating ass, baby.
He went in, man. He went in. Me personally, I always say if you're gonna eat your girl out, the best way is when she's on all fours. Just me.
Eat it from the back.
Yeah, eat it from the back. You get her looking back. You get to grab the cheeks, spread them open, maneuver however it is you need or want to do.
That boy look like he's about 5, 6 years old.
Yeah.
Exactly.
He should. He
It's,
should.
it's like we always say, you know,
about that.
when it comes to kids, you know, the things that they see and we think
They didn't
that they
see.
forget or, you know, they don't know what's going on. And then you have this kid who goes to, looks like one of them clothing stores or whatever, franchise. It look big.
Like
and they
Target.
plant his face and media in the ass.
You got to wet wipe that nigga face, B.
Yeah,
Yo,
so-
facts.
Could you imagine like explaining that online and shit? Like,
First of all, I want to know who took the picture.
Yeah,
obviously
serious.
the mother. You can,
So,
I hope
mom
not.
Take a photo.
I hope somebody that who doesn't know that child in a situation took it and posted it. Now,
Yeah.
as a father, I'm not going to be like, yo, this shit going to be funny.
Yeah.
That's
yeah.
why I said the moms definitely had to post that shit.
That's crazy.
Mm-mm.
At least you know his technique when he gets older.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? This tongue game.
I
gonna
perfected
be
this at
official.
5. Hold on.
And we walking down the street,
Like,
the
what?
halls of high school, like, oh, that's that nigga.
Like, yeah.
Well, shit, you know how working out in high school and shit. We're like, yo.
Working out, that nigga gonna be a pro by high
Yeah,
school.
you
man.
know what I mean?
Chicks gonna be like, you ain't been in that nigga house? Push, girl. If you heard it, the rumors, they all true.
They all
nigga.
true. That nigga a beast when he in some box.
Nigga 13 with a fucking full-blown goatee, nigga. Nigga know why.
Flavor saver.
Like, yo, you Dominican and shit? Why his face
shake
full of
you
hair
up,
like that?
Word.
12 years old and braiding his beard and shit.
See, they're doing your shit like, word.
Yeah, yeah.
Come to my game today, right?
Walking home from school.
Yo, that shit is funny.
All right, Charles, let's get into it. Again, oh, man. I look forward to this every week, man. I really, truly do, man. We have some
the kid that
serious
kisses
ass
mother
fun
with
here.
Hell no, boy.
I don't want kiss mom.
Yeah.
After that photo, hell no.
Baby, how'd your day at school, mom?
Yeah,
Bathroom first.
Yeah, so Listerine.
Listen, Mom,
uh,
you already know
He
the
needs to
rules.
scrub his beard.
what was that toothpaste back in the day? Close up, whatever.
Yeah,
like that?
Clown,
Damn.
yes.
Yeah,
Holy shit.
that shit was potent. I ain't
That
gonna
shit was,
front.
damn, I forgot about that.
How many was that?
Off topic, I had a friend, he ate a girl out, right? He was cheating on his girlfriend, comes home and said, what the fuck's wrong with your breasts? Like, he actually lied to her, said I had a tuna sandwich, and she believed him.
Wow.
Okay, that's
Damn nigga, the pussy stank that bad. When you came home?
fucking
He
like-
doesn't care. He doesn't care what it smelled like, what it looked like. He'll go right into it.
Obviously.
Oh, Lord.
ready to throw up. That's like,
But the girl, you know, she's like, doesn't matter how much her boyfriend cheats on her, she'll just accept that he lied.
She's good. She's
that's definitely someone from overseas. Some shit like
whoa.
Can't be somebody else.
Having a tuna fish sandwich. You ate that tuna fish sandwich smelling like that?
Yeah.
Well, babe, I was hungry. You ain't make me
They had
shit.
some bad
See?
mayonnaise in that shit.
That's when you got twisted on. I'm like, well, you ain't make me no lunch. What the fuck am I supposed to do? I had to make it myself. I didn't know what bad tuna fish smelled like. Ate that bad bearded clam,
Mayo was
nigga.
bad, too.
Mayo was bad. Everything was bad.
Ah.
Did you throw up? Not yet.
Out to, nigga.
But if you kiss me, I might.
Some dudes like that shit.
No,
That's smelly.
absolutely.
Nah, I'm
Lord have
good.
mercy. Ah.
Now my stomach just turned.
All right, so we're going to discuss today, and again, this is no disrespect to anybody, but again, we're talking about benefits of men and stuff. So, ask you gentlemen out here about the difference between. I think unfortunately a lot of women out here these days
Yeah.
want to be treated like a child.
Yep.
As far as financial responsibilities is what I'm talking about. You have a lot of women that say they want to be taken care of until they actually find someone to actually do it, and there's different levels and rules to it. You know, they ration money out and shit like that. But when it comes to relationships, do you guys feel that it's the man's responsibility to pay for everything?
Well, the thing is, traditionally, yes, problems, times have changed. You know, inflation has changed, everything's changed, and not everyone makes six figures anymore. Like back then, back in the 60s, 70s, 80s, you made $50,000 or $40,000, and that was a lot of money back then.
Real talk.
Very
And
true.
the problem is, as time went on, decades and decades, people are still making 40, 50, 60s. You know, so it's like,
Yeah.
it's not the same. You just can't give your woman here's $500, go treat yourself. You can't do that.
Shit.
I don't know. I don't think it's right.
No, it's not right, but that's just tradition.
No, I mean, yeah. It's definitely been a tradition, but it's got to die. I don't think it's right. There's no way that
I like that word.
I should be able to pay for you and then not be able to question what you're going to do with it.
Exactly.
Every time I ask for money from my parents, what do you want this dollar for? What are you going to do with blank?
What are you doing this for?
Yeah, where are you going, et
Wow.
cetera, et cetera,
Never
et
thought about
cetera.
that.
You know what I mean? And I should be able to, if I'm going to pay for that woman, but then we go into the chauvinistic bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, well, this is why I'm asking. What you need the extra $30, $40, $50 for a day or week or month?
I agree with you, especially if it's coming out your pocket.
Exactly. And vice versa, ladies. If you want to pay for your man, what
Question
you need the extra couple $100 for? Whatever
especially,
the hell.
Especially if you got to come out every paycheck and give her money. you might as well just set yourself up. Damn, that's like giving somebody an allowance, B.
Yeah.
Yo, I just
And
thought about
most
that.
of them have jobs too. What the fuck you need the money for?
Oh shit!
Extra work.
If you working, I
Yeah.
ain't give you.
Because it was a story I read, and a guy went in, he wrote into a site. It was like 5,000 paragraphs or whatever. But he wrote in because he got to the point to where he really couldn't take it anymore, and he needed help. He needed some kind of advice. His wife was making $45,000 at the time. He works, he makes good money, but she wanted to go back to school. And they came up with an arrangement to where he would carry certain things. He would pay the rent and utilities and shit like that. All she had to do was pay for her tuition.
Okay.
That don't even sound fair, but go ahead.
So,
That shit, no, it don't. Like, go ahead. Yeah, go ahead. I'm sorry.
so he,
Go ahead, nigga.
y'all guys are not gonna see it at home, but this is pretty much it right here. And he goes on and you know, to say where as far as, you know, she wanted to go to business school. They had an agreement,
Pay rent,
the daily life.
phone bill, groceries, anything needed for daily life, free from any financial contribution for the salary that applied
Shoulder.
towards the schools. In return,
Oh.
we agree that she will not make any unreasonable money demands from me concerning expenditures for anything outside of school or living expenses. So the problem with this is, my wife gives me an attitude.
Attitude. Support.
Oof. My wife gives me an attitude whenever she feels I don't give her enough money for whatever, and feels she should always be entitled to half of. Stop.
I love that word.
We're
entitled.
done.
Half of everything I
I
bring.
love that word
home.
entitled.
No
First of all, you're
problem.
paying for her life, for living expenses. All she has to do is pay tuition, and she complains.
Yep. I have no problem giving my wife anything she needs as long as it's within reason.
$40 to $60 a week. Whoa.
Since she currently has no income, at one point I felt bad and decided I would give her a weekly allowance of $40 to $60 a week. She still has money for any spending, but I felt she could use a little extra. Unfortunately, I cannot do this regularly due to other debts I need to make timely payments on. My problem is knowing that she contributes no money to our daily expenses. No money. She somehow feels that she's still entitled to half of whatever I bring home, which I find very unfair. I work my ass off so that she can live comfortably in a nice apartment that she never has to pay for, spend what money she has for school, commute, or whatever else she wants to spend it on. Meanwhile, I make a good salary, but most of it goes towards bills, towards paying our rent, credit card debts, etc. So having a strict budget is really important. God forbid that I suddenly lose my job, then what will we do? Be broke out in the streets and she's gonna leave your ass.
Yeah.
Recently, we filed for our taxes, and we're blessed with a nice return. Now,
I
according
want
to my
some of
tax preparer, my wife gets $250,000 back because she's a full-time student.
Jesus.
My dependent and has no income. Now, all my crazy, now call me crazy. That's a lot of books. But getting $2,000 back and not having a job is pretty damn good. I remember for years prior, I was lucky enough to get anything. Yeah, we all been there. This is what I'm upset for. This is what upset her. She felt that I should have divided the total down the middle, 50-50, and she should have gotten half regardless.
No, that goes to the house. Fuck
I
that
failed to
shit.
mention that my wife also has the problem of not listening or paying attention to what I tell her. I've said repeatedly, I don't really know how much we'll get back, if any. We'll find out after the taxes guy prepares our paperwork. Besides, I've been giving you larger portions than what you've supposed
Supposed to begin. Yeah.
to be getting anyway. Sometimes half of what I get back. like I said, she didn't listen or pay attention to what I said. So apparently, what she got out of the conversation was, "I'll give you half no matter what." Woo! She accuses me of suddenly changing my mind. Hence, the argument ensues once again concerning money. You can take that down. That nigga bugging.
Now, what I say, if you want to be taken care of a certain way, marry your father.
Woo!
Fuck that
Talk
shit.
that shit.
Let me just say something real
Oh,
quick.
I-
Go on, take the story.
You up, boy.
Yeah, because you had to jump to the key points. Even when she had a job at the end, people didn't see, but he said even at the end when she had a job, I was still paying 100% for a lot of the things. Now, did he say how many kids he had? I don't remember that.
I don't see any
Fuck
kids.
it, but he got kids.
God, hope not.
So we're just gonna say zero.
But okay, but now he got 3 kids or 2 kids or whatever the fuck it is.
One.
Right. Because let's put it this way. It's the same thing as why stereotypical people don't want to pay child support. You're taking X amount of money, right? What do they take? 25, 30%? I have no fucking idea. I don't care to know.
It's like 23%. I know niggas.
But oh yeah, 23.765, nigga. Yeah. But when you look at it, that 23% out of your check, on top of everything else that's coming out of your check, whether it be pension, taxes, et cetera, it starts to hurt.
Yeah, it does.
Now you got another body to pay. And even those times, and you can attest to this, you pay for child support. I know they come and be like, yo, he needs sneakers. Nigga, you just took 23% of my shit. You get what I'm saying? Oh, he need this. And you're paying more and more out. So now it's the dependent. You never really want to be a dependent, talking about you want to be equal. Dependents are not equal.
I agree with you. Now, I'm
You
a
know,
firm
that's
believer.
it.
I've always said that child support was the greatest thing in the face of the earth.
Oh, fair enough.
Because
Yeah.
Legally wise, you don't
But
have
not
to
adult
do anything
support.
extra other than pay your child support.
Other than paying
So-
aggravation.
Yeah, but unfortunately,
Which is
a lot of women think they'll get more when it really doesn't pan
Yeah,
out.
it
that
usually
way.
fucks them in the ass when they do that.
But look, here goes the extra. Just like she said, she wants the extra $40 to $60 a week. So okay, I paid child support because I had to burden all the debts of the house.
That's crazy.
I guarantee you, she riding in something new or something with a
Need something
payment.
nice. Yeah.
And she ain't contributing to it. It's not like, yo, she was taking her little 40 grand and putting it towards the little Hyundai she got. Nope. That's coming out of all of my pocket now, too. You get what I'm saying? So now when you start to factor it down, when you start to do the division, your check gets eaten up real quick.
Right.
I always said that. There was this Dominican lady I knew. And she was, brag, and yeah, we came to the island. We came back to, from the island, and you can make it, and all this and other shit. The husband had motherfucking like 3-4 kids. One of the motherfuckers were handicapped.
Oh, Jesus
More
Lord.
money.
Peep it.
A lot
All
more
the kids went to school, great, colleges and shit like that. But ain't nobody move out, nigga. Everybody staying at home. Aunties, uncles, cousins. Ain't nobody eating like he eating. So it's not like my wife make 100, I make 100,
Household
they
niggas.
make 100. I said, let's have a real talk with your dad because 100 divided by 17 does not equal out. So you get what I'm saying? And they staying in the house. They staying. I said he's bordering. He's bordering all the house bills. He's bordering taking care of the mom. You know they want to have a party and then buy all the food. His wife. Like I'm talking. Yeah, I was talking to her mom.
So he's being extra nice.
Daughter making money. I said, one daughter got a kids. You get what I'm saying? So now you got the grandkids. One daughter making good money, but I said, Daddy ain't charging you shit to stay there.
My ass.
You see what I'm saying? You may kick him a couple hundred,
Nah.
but you ain't like, yo, it's the 15th. I need that $12.50.
Here's the monthly expenditures. All you niggas kicking the fuck in. All you niggas getting kicked the fuck out.
When you start to do that division on your check, I don't give a fuck if you make Trump money or you make motherfucking the waiter's money. You get what I'm saying? That shit gets broken down and you start to fucking look hard. Like, you
The more
can't
you
do it.
make, the higher the percentage.
And that's what people
Real talk.
fail to see. And I hope the business class is going to tell her, yeah, just because they say they giving you this money a year, don't mean you taking home this money a year. Don't mean you whatever debts, because people like to live past what they make
Of course.
Average.
over a year. You are going to get dragged. That $60 an extra a week was a blessing in your way if he's going to give it to you.
Okay, the problem is people look at your gross salary.
Yeah,
They don't look at the net.
They know they should, but they won't.
yeah.
They look
They,
at
they
that.
want that false thing. The thing that stood out to me most about this conversation was the fact that you have these two individuals who came to an agreement. And
I'd have had that bitch sign that
the
shit.
man agreed to take on,
Yeah.
real talk, a man agreed to take on the heavier burden.
All the burden.
I'll take on all this. You pay your tuition or whatever. So whatever money she was bringing in, she was taking care of what she wanted to do.
Right.
I took care of the house bills. You have to, take yourself to that. So after that, he still had to give her more money on top of that. That wasn't, that wasn't
So
part
you-
of the agreement.
So you took in rent,
Yeah.
utilities, putting food in the
Debit, you
house,
say they paying off the credit card
paying
bills.
off your debts, and all you gotta do is commute back and forth to school.
Right. All you gotta do is take care of your school. Now he's taking again, which I think is I commend him for it. When you're in a relationship, it's two individuals, and you're trying to help a situation. So I think he's looking at it from, okay, if she gets this degree, she can get a better, higher paying job.
And
There's a problem with that. Sometimes women, I'm not saying they do, but it might be a plan. After she gets her degree and a nice job, oh, you know what, we're meant to be together.
Oh, hands down, that's
Taking care of
coming.
me for 4 years.
I'm gonna get into that.
That's coming. That's coming. Dude. You see how he had like multiple paragraphs on that bitch? That's coming. He gonna
But
be like,
I
well,
want to get into that too. But you
That's that one.
yeah.
yeah,
Gotta
You
think
look
about
at it
the
from
future.
that standpoint.
Wow.
You have someone who has
like a parasite.
Yeah.
You know, thanks. So let me suck this blood. Let me go to this next mother.
and then I'm gonna get out. All right,
Yeah.
but they're married, which in ties he can get whatever she makes after that.
It depends on, sometimes.
Find the body after.
Yeah,
right?
he
Well, no,
gotta
it's
fight.
just more lines.
He gotta fight for
All right,
that.
so let's get into it now. So, because they were married, and he took on whatever burdens he took on to educate or to further
Yeah.
advance her career,
He gets to recoup that.
he gets to recoup that.
Yep.
So if
Right.
she goes
if he
on,
sues for it, but
huh?
if he sues for it.
Oh shit, nigga, what?
My lawyer be ready, nigga.
What? He will
Depends
be
on
able
the
to
dude,
reap the
man.
benefits
Yeah,
of
depends on
whatever
the
it's
dude.
done.
He might just be like, you know what? A loss is a loss. Get out of my life.
Done.
Not me, nigga.
Not right in this motherfucker.
I'm a petty nigga, boy.
Now I want to go to school.
Yeah.
You're paying my bill.
I'm a petty nigga, boy.
Look at you.
You have to
I'm-
be petty. This
I'm
Y'all gonna have a notebook. Excuse me.
As soon as you like, I don't think this is working. Cool. You know what I did for the last 4 years? That's what you owe a nigga.
Mm-hmm.
And if you have any further questions,
yeah, don't talk to me about it.
Yeah.
I don't know legalese.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know.
But that's where like I understand, I appreciate him doing that, and that's a man stepping up.
Of course.
But I don't think she really thought about it like heartfully, wholeheartedly, as far as the responsibilities that will take for you to do that. So yes, he makes good money, which it sounds like he's making like about 100 or something, because he said she only was making 45.
So he's got.
He said double that, so he 90 to 100
right, so
somewhere.
he's making about
This is throwing in
100.
the six figures.
Right,
Yeah.
so if he's taking on a full blunt, you can't expect him to do that and still support you.
You know, we never said where he lived at. Because
There's a
if
lot
you
of
make
things,
100,
yeah.
if you the rent or mortgage in Bergen County is completely fucking different than the rent or mortgage in Allentown, Pennsylvania.
Real talk.
Yes,
You
sir.
get what I'm saying?
Hey,
So it's
now.
like, look,
I
nigga.
got some change in the couch for Allentown right now.
I'm pretty sure us four right now could pay a fucking 2 years, 3 years worth of rent right
Exactly.
now.
Exactly.
Nah, but they didn't mention where he lived, so we can assume they living in a somewhat reasonable area.
Right,
Just for
right.
a conversation factor.
Right.
Let's just say that his rent's probably got a 1-bedroom apartment. We'll be nice and say $1,200. Now,
Very nice.
that's I'm being very lenient right now.
Mhm.
So let's say $1,200 for the rent. There's only 2 of them there, so the utilities ain't gonna be that much into that. Let's just say $200-300. So you're looking at $1,500 for that. 2 people living in the house, food for a week shouldn't be no more than $100. I'm not gonna lie, 'cause you're not eating that much.
Real talk.
So yeah, $1,600 for the month, and I'm gonna help. I'm paying off all our credit card debts or whatever. And I'm still finding a way to give you $60 a week. Now that doesn't sound like much, right? But 6 times 4 is what, 24. So that's $240
Yeah, but-
free money.
The more money you make, the higher your bills.
Of course, right?
So, whatever.
Of course. And then, listen, man, I'll be goddamn. That's how I say that. I'll be goddamn. You can go to school, but the minute your black ass get out of school, yo, we gotta.
Well,
This
that's the
agreement.
thing,
I'm not
'cause
even giving
I
you 6
commend
months.
him.
I'm not.
No, I'm not even giving you that.
I'm going.
I'm not
to,
even giving you that.
I'm going to your dean like, yo, when this
Hey.
shit's done, she needs a job. Y'all niggas better guarantee her a job.
And what's,
Well,
what's that thing you go to job assistance? Is that the office?
Yes, yeah.
The day you graduate, the next day you're going to job assistance.
Shit.
Going to job assistance is your job.
She going the day
Until you
before.
find it.
Like, look, nigga, I graduated on the 15th. I know
You go to the right school, they're supposed to set you up 3 months prior.
Look,
Maybe it was
exactly.
an internship that can turn
They're
into a
supposed
job.
to set you up
something.
3. Like, when I
Anything.
went to school for become an electrician, we were 6 months ahead. And then the 6 months they brought people in, and in 3 months they brought people in to get you ready for it. But I think she is going to school for a good thing as far as business. There are some
cool.
good jobs out there that would pay for business-minded
Who?
individuals.
I'm sorry. I'm just waking up. Who the fuck is this bitch? if you taking on everything in the household, who are you to get mad at what I give you? Because I don't have to give you shit. I can basically say I'm paying for you to live free, expenditure free. All you gotta do is wake up in the morning and go to school. You don't have no other burden. You're like you are the child right now. All you gotta do is do your homework.
But you know what her argument is? I pay for tuition.
No, he didn't say do your
fuck
homework.
what?
Oh shit.
She got back $2,000. He just said that.
But-
He
but
ain't
think about
do
it.
shit.
That.
Yeah.
Your
But as
only
far as the house
your
expense.
only
you go.
responsibility is going to school and still just maintaining the house. As far as at least let the man come home with at least a hot meal. At least
Marry your father. Go home.
Well, I think in this situation,
Jazz has
as
no
far as
fucking filter.
the income tax back, why shouldn't he take all? Okay, just take it all
Pay the
and
bills.
put something extra down.
I would basically say, well, I'm giving you $200 something a month. You just got about this many in taxes. So guess what? For the next 10 months, you ain't getting shit out of me.
Or even if you take all the money, like, and you're nice, let me get you a new laptop, a new desk, new this, new whatever. You know, something that help her for, because sometimes you do for a woman, and after a few years you realize it was the wrong woman to do it for.
Yeah.
That's what her
It's
smartphone
sad
is for.
stuff.
Yeah.
Thousands of dollars you spent over a few years, and you find out it's the wrong bitch.
You gotta find a body.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's a sad thing.
extremely sad.
None of this shit makes sense.
At all.
What really happened is when he made that agreement with her, he should have sat down. And this is why contracts are so fucking thick or so goddamn long and that small ass writing.
Verbiage.
The
Verbiage
asterisk
serious.
means do 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 do.
Yeah, you got to break. You got to
He
break.
shoulda-
You just have to notarize.
Yeah, he should have sat there and been like, "Look, when I say I'm taking on all the burden, I mean all the house shit. You know, you want to get you a car, you want to get you a roof, just like we are said. You know what I mean? You want
Yeah.
to be able to sleep comfortable. You ain't going to be able to be kicked out in the fucking street.
God
But when you want to go get your nails done, that's on you.
Yeah.
When
If
you
you
want to
go,
go
like,
hang out with the
she doesn't
girls, yeah, exactly.
wow.
I guarantee she
Yeah.
fucking somebody else.
Woo,
Woo, yeah. No, I guarantee she fucking somebody at school.
You didn't read paragraph 36
Fucking will always be provided.
right here in the fine
At least 3
print.
days.
Non-negotiable, nigga.
Right here in the fine print, it says sex is not an option.
Uh-huh.
You signed this, so you kind of owe me this.
We're going to get that back
Head on
shit going.
Thursdays. pussy on Friday,
Ain't it?
ass on Sunday.
And I want anal every Monday during football season.
Yeah.
But
And when you get pissed at your team, you fucking.
that's a lot to take on. To be honest, like to take on the responsibility of. And you know what? He gave her leniency as all you gotta do is go to school. I'll take on everything else. So
Yeah.
she has some nerve, but I'm hoping that he's seeing the kind of person that he's dealing with. Like this
Exactly.
opens up another can of worms of.
Is it costs him a lot of money to see that?
Yeah, it does. It does. Well, you know what? You're right. You probably paid out a couple of $1,000s and broke up with somebody before. You just got to eat that money.
Mhm.
But if this is the headache you're going to get now over these finances, what's going to happen if she happens to find a good job making $60,000?
money, right.
Now she
Making a
feels
lot
she
more
has
money.
she has a lot more entitlement. The word you don't like to
I hate
use.
that word.
That it pops up. Oh, now that you're. But now if you're with somebody, okay. You're making, I just got a raise. I went from $50,000 to $60,000. Okay, well, let's break down your paycheck and see what we're going to do with this extra money you just made since you broke down my paycheck. And a good couple will say, okay, now that you're making more money, some of this burden is going to slide to your ass.
Yep.
Okay, now what bills can you take on?
Agreed.
I'll take the rent. You take the food. I take the phone. You take the cable. This car note that we're going to split down the middle. Now, that's your money now. So don't look for me to pay for this. If the cable goes out, bitch, your fault.
Yeah, I use a fire stick.
Come
Fuck it.
on.
Yeah.
Wait, if the cable goes out, so does the internet.
That's right. So guess what? If I can't log on and come home after work and my shit's out, I'm looking at you. I'm not.
The hotspot is full.
Now, if you come home and the lights are out, look at me.
Agreed.
Or if you come home and there's an eviction notice on the door, look at me.
Right.
I can never imagine that.
All right, so let me ask you gentlemen this also. Do you feel that it's the guy's responsibility to pay on the first date?
Traditionally, yes, but really,
Nope.
no.
I believe it's on whoever asked who.
My man Jeff.
That's it.
Oh, you hate it when let's go out.
What's good, E Boogie?
Yep. That's exactly when you should when it's done. If the girl asks the guy out, we should go out sometime. Is that
On you.
Oh, no doubt. I love to be there. No problem. if I'm sitting there and I'm pursuing you and I'm like, yo, let me take you out, then it's all me.
Or me. I agree.
Not a problem.
Whoever makes the suggestion.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? We should get together next week. Cool.
Yeah.
You do realize you're asking me out, right?
Yep.
And like I'm that type of nigga. If I was in that situation, I'm like, you realize you're asking me out.
Yep.
Yeah, I understand. Cool. Who's picking up who? Hey, I'm cool with Sonic. They got some goddamn good burgers. But now, don't take me to Sonic. Don't take me to Sonic. And then when I ask you out, you want to go to motherfucking P.F. Chang's.
Serious.
Whoa, baby, you just took me to Sonic. Now we gonna go to Hooters. When you upgrade, I'll upgrade. But if you ask me out or you make the suggestion that we should hang out, this is the fine print where a lot of people just go with the flow. Yeah, no doubt we should hang out, and all of a sudden you're taking her out. You made the suggestion. What you want to do?
So
Yep.
is it the man's? Because unfortunately, men are usually always brought up to the understanding that you have to be the provider. But in this day and time, where women are so independent
Well, the paycheck
and they
doesn't
want
match back to
equal
time.
rights to a certain extent,
To a certain extent, exactly. They want to get paid the same, but they would still want to be taken care of.
right?
Yeah, you can't have your cake and eat it too.
That's why when I see
And
like
that's stupid because you should. But just in that saying, that's really stupid. But you can't play on both sides of the fence like
Yeah,
that.
you
You know what I
can't.
mean? It's
have your
like
cake and eat it too.
you can't expect me to open the door, but then get mad when I don't because I treat you like an equal, right? You know what I mean? It's like you can't. I don't know.
Female celebrities that make more money than the guys you're going with, and then he gets the alimony. I love that.
Oh, niggas.
That's always a win for a guy.
Yeah, I wouldn't marry again and be like, well,
Sitting up chilling.
That Dave
That money
that Dave Chappelle skit where he was dating Oprah.
hell
That'd
yeah,
be a nigga, boy.
Oh yeah,
Gotcha,
nigga.
bitch.
Gotcha. Baby, I'm pregnant. I know.
He called Stead and go, what the fuck you want?
Listen, man, me and Oprah happy. Don't call this house no more.
Yeah, fucking shop up.
It's like Jazz said, which is very true. The traditional route is the man provides. Now, we're in 2020.
Yeah.
You're not making what you made in 1940.
Yeah.
You're making good money, but as Jazz said, when shit goes up, everything goes up.
Except for your
Milk
bike.
back then was probably a buck and some change.
Not even probably. Yeah.
Rent was like
Nah, for that.
$150.
Yeah,
Yeah.
making $50,000, you can survive. Nigga, making $50,000 now, you're fucking struggling,
Need
and that's even if you're a single motherfucker.
Need roommates, a second job.
Nah.
Sad part, you just above poverty.
Just that's
For New
crazy.
Jersey, you're just above poverty.
Now imagine taking on everything. Now let's flip the
Grown-ass
script.
individual.
Let's flip the script. Now this nigga's living in Alpine. Let's just say his.
Oh,
now he's living
forget
in
about
he's
it.
living in Alpine. He's living in Edgewater.
Yep.
He's living in River Edge. He's living in a nice apartment where your rent is about $3,800 a month.
Jesus Lord.
So now let's take that in. Let's say he's making $200,000 a year. He's blowing about $100,000 a year just on taking his care of this woman. Like now, where's the repercussion and where do I recoup out of that?
Yeah,
You
but-
get an education and I'm still fucking with you.
What if I've seen stories where guys get sick and they can't work anymore, and they get like they get state assistance or they get like a job and their 200,000 went down to 30 or 40.
And now they
That shit
single.
is true.
Pays to look good for a while. And then she
Oh nah,
As-
she's
as-
slowly plotting, bro.
But as
That's
he
it.
said in that thing, God forbid I lose my job. This is why I'm not a firm believer of a one income household. Because what happens if something just happens to the provider?
Yeah.
evictions, this, that.
I slipped at my job, and now because of my injury, they're going to only pay half my salary till I get back to work. So for the next year and a half, what we used to make, I got to cut down to half. So guess what? Everything else gets cut down to half. Now I got to pay half the bills. You ain't going to goddamn place no more. You ain't getting fuck your nails. You better learn to do that shit yourself.
Yep.
You better find one of your homegirls to hook your hair up.
Yep.
Like nobody actually because you know why? Nobody believes in the rainy day. Nobody
Yes.
fucking believes in that rainy day.
Speak
My
on
father
it.
said it. Prepare for a rainy day, but guess what? Nobody think, oh man, I'm making good money. Me and my niggas be chilling. Be ain't no rainy day. Then all of a sudden, that rainy day comes. You fucking least expect it, and now you're fucked. And the person that's with you was like, So what's our plan? No, bitch, what's your plan?
No, but what sucks is like when I was married, I was like, we have to put money away. No, we need to go on vacation, this, that, whatever. So technically, I wanted to do the rainy day thing. She did not. Her philosophy was, well, you can't take it with you.
Right,
If I
live
don't plan on
now.
dying tomorrow. What the fuck?
What the?
Yeah. What if I live to 80, 90? That live with that philosophy.
The world loves people who think just like your ex-wife because that's how the economy prospers.
Yeah, of course.
Spend, 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 spend,
Interest and
spend.
shit like that.
and
Don't invest.
Don't
Don't,
do shit.
save. Don't
But
prepare.
That's why in January they.
Pisses me off.
and-
Like if I saw it right now, I'm not. I don't believe in beating women.
Don't incriminate yourself right
And I'll
now.
suck it through.
Cut his mic
These
off.
thoughts are strictly from Jazz.
Or at least in the tit or something. It's really
Yeah.
because she's so stupid. Like you don't realize how stupid someone is until after you break up with them.
Yeah.
So this-
Well, I think a
like
lot
you
of
use
times-
the term retard and everything. You just can't.
We apologize for that one too.
Like after you done with somebody, then they're like, damn, how stupid was I to marry a fucking retarded person? And like,
Well, you know what it is. I look at it for when you
fucking raw me. I love
when
this
you
nigga.
with someone, you want to make sure
You're
that
blinded.
person is
You're
happy
blinded, yeah, I
and
was
provide
blinded as
within
fuck.
and what we I guess may not do it or understand. It always has to be within reason,
That's the key word.
and that person has to understand the reason. If they don't, then obviously that's not the person for you.
yeah, but some of these bitches ruin you for decades. Let me think. Like I graduated from art school.
This is coming from a dark place.
My philosophy was I'm going to move to California where all the jobs are, where 90% of the jobs are.
Real talk.
Okay.
And I was going to live in my car like a starving artist. I didn't give a fuck until I got that good job. Then I get myself a little apartment.
And work your
little
way-
by little, my resume would be Disney, Pixar, this, whatever. She wanted to stay in Jersey because she wanted to take care of her mother who wasn't sick and wasn't dying of anything.
Oh,
Like, your mother's not going to pay our bills. What the fuck? So
That's-
I did the wrong thing.
Yeah.
Stayed here,
Yeah.
getting divorced.
Yeah.
But, try to get me for alimony. I'm going to be living in a car when I move up.
Yeah, exactly.
So
You,
good-
you want half of this Honda?
Good luck.
Fuck out of here.
So I
the
can't
engine.
do it
We
now
at the
because
gas
the
station,
technology
so
is
Tingo
different.
go to her, Tingo
Right.
go to Tank.
By the time
Right.
I got divorced, the technology changed. I didn't have the education anymore.
Right.
You know,
Your opportunity got
Without
missed.
patience.
So that's why I want to punch her in the tit when I see her.
Right.
She
No,
ruined me
I'm-
for decades, not for a few years, for decades.
I can tell, bro.
It sucks.
We
I
got.
can't even go to school anymore because I reached my max on my student loan, so I can't.
Oh wow.
I can't borrow. So
Right.
I'll just borrow an extra 20, 30 to learn the new technology. I don't even have to take the whole course.
Right.
Just learn the new shit for 20, 30,000. I can't because I can't borrow anymore.
Need more money?
Because my student loans are like. You ready for this? Take a guess what my student loans are because the art is different than regular school.
What, 100 grand?
80.
80 close, yeah.
Look at that.
Yeah. My
good.
best friend had 100 because he went to a private school.
Ooh.
He was a writer. He had 100. Motherfucker was like, yo, I was just thinking about to go get my MBA just to fucking postpone his loans. I don't care about the class.
Yeah, put
That's
that shit
it.
on hold.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was like, yo, he had 105.
And if I didn't do the contingent plan,
Yeah, yep.
my
Oh, they
payment
be
would
taking-
over 1,000
Yep.
a year, a month. I mean.
Yep.
So I had to do they do it by your income. They
Yep.
slice it down. So now instead of X amount of years, it'll take me like maybe 115 to pay it off.
Yeah. Student loan.
I just
ain't
learned.
no
I just
joke,
learned a
The only
lot.
way to escape is to die.
I just learned.
Yeah. Well,
I just learned a lot about my man.
we'll be
Chaz.
calling him a different name when he come back.
Tony's a good guy right here now. Tony's a good guy.
And whenever I tell this story,
Tony Wilkins.
Yeah.
like, that girls like they agree with me. Like that bitch,
Yeah.
that retard. Because the word I use, retard.
Truth vibe is not
I had a
approved.
good life. If you went to Matt Coffee after that, I can't live in a car with a woman. So I have to break the code and get a job and get an apartment. Whatever.
You
what it
get
is.
the back seat.
She could have been. I could have been
You
making
can stretch out.
mid to high six
Let me
figures.
get the
now.
photo up.
You get,
Yeah,
that's all.
no, high six figures because you look at.
Yeah.
I think because we're Game of Thrones fans to a certain extent, and I think each episode was about 20-some million.
Yeah.
Each episode, just to draw the dragons, it was about 5 million.
Exactly.
Yeah, you got a nice little paycheck. Yeah,
absolutely.
good. Good.
So she wanted to be with her mommy. I was like, why don't
You
cut
good.
Cut that umbilical cord. Because her mother was mentally whatever. She was codependent on the father.
Well, guess what?
The
You,
father was an alcoholic.
you stay in Jersey and take care of mommy. I'm going to Cali to get this
Yep.
Bitch,
bread.
that's what Skype was
and
for.
try to
right
sue me.
there.
I'll be in a Honda.
Or
Yeah.
But guess what? Try to
Skype
find
is-
a Honda. I'm switching plates on your ass. Now, a lot of people, a lot of men. You know what? This is the man show, so we're just gonna keep it to the man. A lot of men sacrifice because they were brought up a certain way.
Unfortunately.
You were brought up to provide for whoever you're with.
Traditional,
Yeah,
yes.
traditionally,
Yeah.
traditionally.
Yeah.
So, if your parents were raised in the 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s, you were taught to be the provider of whoever you're dealing with.
Or at
Now,
least a big partner.
at least a big,
Yep.
the 80% of what
Right.
goes on goes through you. Now we're living in a world today where I'm teaching my daughter, you better not depend on no nigga or woman,
Men
whichever
do
way
think-
you're gonna
You
go
gotta
when you
right?
get older.
Speak on it.
Millennials and after, they suck.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
blow. We need to kill half of them. But
Half. Shit.
like I can't provide for the house and you, because of providing for the house, I'm providing for you. The one thing my father told my mother, and this is of them telling me, he told her, I'll give you what you need, not what you want. You need a roof. You need to eat. You need clothes. You don't need to get your nails done. You don't need to get your hair done.
Right.
Unless I'm like, hey, you know what?
Yeah.
I got somewhere to be this Friday, or I want to take you out this Friday. Go get yourself together.
Got a little something extra. Work a couple hours over.
But you can't look at me and go, you need your hair done every month. You don't need that shit. Especially if all you're doing is going to school, because you're not going to be pressing none of them niggas at your school.
Yeah, but when does self-preservation come in? Like, oh, you have to go to the salon every month. Why don't you go every couple of months and in between do the shit yourself to the best of your ability?
They
That
don't
helps
want
save
to.
money.
That's it.
But they want
Yeah,
to be
I know
pampered.
you-
A woman's existence is to be pampered.
My,
Do this with her hands. Sit there like
shit.
this with her hair. Get her feet
Shit.
done.
I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure.
I'd love to be
I'm
pampered.
pretty sure you know a friend of yours that owns a salon. Go to that salon.
Yep.
Because I'm pretty sure your girl gonna hook you up.
The greatest tool we have these days is called Google.
YouTube.
YouTube.
University,
You can find
nigga.
out
Yeah,
exactly
for real. That saved
what
a
to
lot
do
of motherfuckers.
and how to
University.
do certain things.
But there's nothing wrong with going to salon, but just don't do it every fucking
Well,
2 weeks
it-
or every
it's
month.
just more
My
lines.
wife used to go every fucking 2 weeks. That bitch.
Oh my God.
And an idiot. I paid for it.
You open a Pandora's
Yeah,
box.
everyone's
with my
laughing.
man
It's the
right
fucking
here.
truth. And she didn't go to a regular like salon in like Newark
Oh,
or
yeah.
whatever. She went to a place in the suburbs
Therapy
that
session.
people that the photographers send their models to get fucking fixed up.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, thank you. I need this.
I'm really sorry.
I need this right now.
Shit. And I'm not. This is not. I'm really. Whoever that. You're a bitch. whoever that lady is, you hurt this man to his core.
Oh my
It hurt me.
God.
She aggravated the fuck out of me.
I hope that whoever you're with right now.
She's with nobody. She's an idiot.
Oh well, hell.
Nope.
there's
There-
that.
yeah.
Retard. I wish you would.
That means my taxes are paying for you, bitch. Then we got a fucking real problem.
No, her taxes are being used to pay because she's also mentally whatever.
Oh,
So,
man.
She doesn't work.
This is you got. Damn, bro. This
She
is
should
dark
be
shit.
assassinated.
This is some dark. Whoa, whoa.
I mean, not by me. I'm just saying.
We love everybody. We love
Yeah, I
everybody. We love y'all. But it's kind of hard to be. Listen, this is something I've done,
Mm-hmm.
and I didn't know my father used to do this.
Mhm.
Because you know when you're a kid, you see your parents do something, and you
Yeah.
really have no clue what they're doing.
Yep.
I always used to see my father and mother sitting at the dining room table with only the light above them on. And I'm like, what the fuck are they doing at this table every night?
Breaking bread.
They're figuring out how the fuck they're going to survive
Yeah.
with their 2 children. How are we going to pay for their camp? How are we going to do
It's a
this?
hard
Like,
conversation.
dude,
God bless 'em.
I work my overnight job, and every fucking Monday I take out a piece of paper and I write down what I'm going to get paid from the month from both my jobs. And I break this bitch down to the penny.
Speak on it.
And then I look and go, oh, I might be able to save something for myself this month.
Right.
And I'm not mad at that because I know rent's gonna get paid. There's gonna be food in the house. My so-called debts I'm slowly paying off.
Right.
If the girls need this, that's gonna be there. If D needs this, that's gonna be there. Listen, I've lived the life of and my dad said, always pay yourself first. Sometimes you can't pay yourself first.
Yeah.
You
You're
gotta
right.
pay yourself last.
You're
and,
right.
And you're looking at your last and going, oh, I can get a 6-pack of beer at the end of every week,
That's fucked up.
and I'm good. It is. And listen, I told my I don't care. I have a ritual every Friday. I give me some wings. I give me some beer. I'm good for the weekend. Whatever. That's my expendages
Right,
for
right.
the month.
That's not even a big expenditure.
Nick, if you look at a 6-pack of beer and 10 wings every weekend, that's $23 that I spend every Friday. So I spend about $80 to $90 something on myself.
Right.
And this is I'm bringing in decent money right now working these 2 jobs. I get about $100 a month for me. But guess what? Everything else is good.
But you're enjoying yourself.
And I'm good with that. I'm cool with that. But then now take on the people that you have women that don't do shit. You're a housewife. Yes, taking care of your kids, keeping your household
That's a
together.
mean job
That's
right
a
there.
mean job. But
Don't be a child.
if Jeff is the household provider,
Right.
you have no right to question whatever he gives you, because he doesn't have to give you shit. Especially, what do you need for the children? What do they need? Oh no, they're all taken care of, so you don't need
You're
shit.
good.
Right.
Your bed's fucking plushed.
Right.
The sheets are fucking 1,200 thread count. You got a refrigerator and a deep freezer full of fucking food. What the fuck else you need in your life?
Yeah.
And I'm piping you whenever we pipe or whatever. There's nothing in your world you can actually go, I need this right now.
Yeah.
But let me tell you something. This retard I used to be.
This is therapy session.
I inherited. I inherited when my father died, right? A 1979 Cadillac.
Whew.
Now I wanted to restore that thing, so what I did, I had a cigar box. I was like, all right, every week I put 50, 20, change, whatever the fuck. So I won't touch it for 6 months. I'll just, I had a little slit. I put money. I didn't open.
Yeah,
the box.
you had to open it
So
up.
this should be like 500, 600. Let me do something to restore my father's Cadillac with. I opened it. There was like a few quarters left. And shit! And I'm like, what the fuck you do with my money? Oh, I didn't know what it was for, so I used it for cigarettes. This, that, whatever. What the fuck? If you don't know what the fuck it's for,
Why are you touching it?
you ask. So I was never able to restore my. I got so aggravated. I stopped saving money for my car. So a couple
He
years
wasn't
later,
saving.
He
That's
wasn't.
the whole point.
She was
So-
pinching.
yeah. So I had to end up selling the car because I couldn't afford to fix it, and it was my father's car. So I had a sentimental value with it.
Yeah.
That's another reason why I'm punching the tit,
Yeah, she deserves that punch in the tit.
left and right.
Yeah. I would help you with every sexual assault on me, but
Yeah.
but
Oh, we do it with masks on. I can't see it.
yeah.
She doesn't have to know the punch.
There was some guy with dreads running down the streets. A lot of niggas ignore it with dreads, baby. Pick one
Real
out.
talk,
I
real
don't need to hear another Jesse Smollett story about y'all motherfuckers. It was a black guy with a MAGA hat and
I've
Yeah,
always
wear a
been, I've always been a firm believer that it doesn't matter what she brings in the house or what he brings in the house. You two just come together and figure out what needs to be taken care of, what doesn't need to be taken care of.
Right, but you can have that conversation, and the child still won't do it.
Well, I mean, at the end of the day,
I
you
like how
know,
you spun
and,
that
and
one.
that's why I think where issues and problems occur when we allow that person to put us into that uncompromising situation.
Yeah.
But again, men are always raised with certain things. Like, there are a lot of men out here that get raped, but they don't want to say anything because of the man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
And
we're taught to hold our shit in.
You know what else I had to do? This last time. Sorry.
nah, let it out, baby.
Vent,
Let it
baby.
out.
I got sick and tired of her cashing her check and bringing home $45. So I went to her job. I went to her team leads. Listen, here's my checking account number. I want her to be on automatic deposit into my account. Yeah, I know how she is. I told you I'll just do it. Just forge her signature. Did it. Got the money. It's like, what? Oh, she didn't say nothing because she knew she was wrong. So I had to get her money do direct deposit because she was bringing home $40-$50 after she checked her cash.
Damn.
I mean, cash her check.
I'll be damned.
That's another reason I want to punch you.
That's a dick ass. I don't know what check cashing place that is, but that's some serious shit right
She always
there.
went to CVS with her mother and bought stupid shit you don't need.
Of course.
Cigarettes, of course, and she
what-
always went to her cousin's house to watch TV. Like she liked to hang out with her cousin and her nieces, which is fine.
Well,
Always ordering pizza, and she's like,
Oh,
what the fuck about our home?
Yeah, bro.
I need some pizza too.
Rule 1: take care of the household.
well, that's the main.
your household,
Yes.
nigga. She's taking a household.
picked the wrong one.
You gotta take
Her
care
idea
of
of
your
overtime
household.
is 15 minutes a week.
No.
Come on. Nah.
No. Overtime should at least be 10 hours for the week.
Well, I mean, anything
2
over
hours a
10
day.
Hours, it doesn't hit the check. It becomes redundant. You want to bring it home less money.
Yeah, because they rape you
because
on the
the
taxes.
rates and shit goes up.
Yeah, but so you should. It all comes down to what we talked about a week ago: is communication.
Right.
Listen, I have no problem providing, but you can't go out here and act like you got it because you don't.
Right.
See, I think the opposite from that. I don't think the word provider should be used
Okay.
at all. And that's where it goes to what we were talking about. Like, you're not my fucking child.
Yeah, I'm not
You're
your
my
fucking
mate.
father.
You're my mate. So the only person I should be providing for is my child.
If you have any.
And since you're not my child, I shouldn't have to provide for you. So we need to come together, especially if you're living together. What are our bills, and how are we going to do that? And again, what we have, what we
Right.
Main
have
word,
left over.
not me.
Yeah, we.
And and I have another example, but it's not. It's not
Let's
the
go.
ret-
Let's
it's
hear
not,
it.
it's not the retard. Someone else from work.
Let's go.
She was talking about, oh, I want to break up with this guy. He's so boring. He's so this. He's so that. I said, whatever. Do what you gotta do, right? 6 months later, he surprises her with a trip to Cancun or some shit. Another trip 6 months later, and then a brand new Honda Pilot 3-row.
God damn.
Okay, I love him so much.
Now you love him.
Before he was boring and it didn't excite her.
It was
you
just
know,
more like she.
And then recently she got a Lexus. So.
See, that's the thing where you
From a
have
Honda to
someone,
a come
as
on.
far as that individual
That's a stupid nigga.
stacking his
Thank
paper
you.
Stupid, very
Thank
for
you.
the benefit of his girl, but she's looking at it from a different perspective. She wants someone to do more.
I say don't do for your girl for 3 months to find out how you can really find out a lot of
Don't have
shit.
a
The argument started.
No, you might.
Fuck
you
the
might.
arguments.
You'll
You
just
might.
have a hard living household.
But at least you're finding out now before it gets deep.
Yeah.
You know where you stand in that person's eyes.
That's it.
On your story, if she was ready to leave him until you started popping up with trips and 2 new fucking cars.
And she would post nothing about him on she won't post anything on social media anyway, but she won't post shit about him unless she got the ring, the car.
Hey, other better
Gifts.
dude, I'm
Yeah.
single.
Yeah.
Material.
Because here comes Kev. He gonna slide
Well,
through. I already got the Lex. All right.
She's in her late 30s, so women at that age, not all of them, a majority
Try-
of them are looking for.
What you got you doing?
dads.
What you got
They're
you doing in
looking
that
to be taken
Honda?
care of 'cause they're tired of struggling with their kid and their deadbeat dad. They're tired of living with their parents. They're tired, so they're not looking for love. They're looking to be taken care
But
of.
see, that's the whole thing. Like
That shit don't
your
work.
whatever you did in life, it's decisions you made.
Of course,
Exactly.
I agree.
Now, again, as a couple, we'll try to work on something like that, but it's not my job to better your life. It's not my job to better your life.
All right.
Yeah, if you struggle to
If
have
we're,
goals,
if we're
perfect.
us getting into a situation where, again, everything is better for everybody, but I'm not here just strictly to make your life better so you can keep your money in your pocket.
Yeah.
After you said that, it took me back to a Will Smith quote that he said about Jada. He said, "It's not my job to make you happy."
They're both quadrillion.
No. I'm not talking about money, but of course, they're more money than I'm gonna see until I get my shit together. But he said, "It's not my job to make her happy."
Right.
And the way you just said that, it's not my job. What did you just say? It's not my job to. You said something real similar.
Yeah, I mean,
It's damn it. He just said like 5 minutes ago.
it's
This is what happens when you drive 6 hours. You really ain't got time to think. But it's not my job to take care of you.
right.
So it's as you guys are talking right now, like it's starting. My mind is thinking like you're right. If it's not my job to provide for you if your hands and legs work.
And
It's my child, yes, can't do shit for herself, can't do nothing.
right, exactly.
You're 13, you're 11, you're 7. It's my job to provide for you. Now, if you're living in a household with no child and it's just you and your girl, and you got to provide for her, you might as well claim that bitch on your taxes, B.
And that's the
You,
thing.
you might as well claim on your taxes,
Yeah, that's
B.
what it really boils
She's
down
dependent.
to. And unfortunately, again, because sometimes men cause their own problems by spending and leading and all that other stuff. But at the end of the day, if you making 15 and I'm making 15, together we bring $30 an hour in his house, we can be comfortable.
Very
And
comfortable.
I've always said it for years now. My definition of rich is bills paid and food in the house.
And you know what? Ever since you told me that, I thank you for that. I'll say that right now. Ever since you said that shit, I was like, bills paid, food in the house, I'm good.
Yeah.
So I thank you
but
for
we're
that.
always worried about other situations and other people's experience and responsibilities. And
Good.
there you
Yeah,
go.
exactly.
Unfortunately, there are people that do work at McDonald's. Whether it's because of the education,
That's free food for the house, B.
whatever they want.
Shit,
It's
you know
free
what?
for the
In
house.
a minimal
Yeah,
thing.
and then they got someone who manages McDonald's who's bringing home more money.
Free food for the house.
Right. So at the end of the day, every job has its, I guess, caps where it's going to bring in about this amount of money in the house.
Right.
But if we're talking about us and we're in this together,
We combine that
if
money.
you bring that and I bring this, we can be good. If we could get to that understanding together. and not, okay, how much money can I save and get him to spend and be good. So again, we talked about it earlier, if that means you can't get your hair done this week or next week or whatever the situation may be, to make sure that household is good, then that's the sacrifice we're both making.
Yeah, but you got to remember the key thing. You're talking about you're believing in we. She's believing in I.
Yep.
There is no we. And just like just like you were saying
They don't
before.
realize it, but that's correct, 100% correct.
Yeah, but as he said before, put that tough time in front of that person in the beginning. Then you're going to realize, is she a we thinker or is she an I thinker?
Well, there's a lot of good women out there, but they're few and far in between. The
course.
older we get.
Of course.
I would
Because
say
the ones that are
this.
single are looking for help.
I would say they're out there, but unfortunately, as far as men, because we're so visual,
I'm good.
we're looking at fat ass and titties and face,
Yeah.
and we're not getting
Can't help
down
it.
to the whole aspect of, all right, what is her mental capacity like?
Well,
What does she think?
That comes a time when you're talking to him.
Yeah, after fucking, it's got to be more. And in all honesty, that's what I'm saying.
First to clear your mind.
Yeah, that's it. Once you get that lust out, and then you're like, woo,
Already got that,
this
man.
bitch can't count. I gave her 10 pumps.
You
She
bust
thought it was 100.
Bust
Yeah,
that
that
nut,
was worse.
bust that nut on
Girl
a
with
Friday,
that
sit down with her on a
stupid fuck.
Saturday.
Yeah.
Bust a nut on a Friday, sit down with her Saturday. By the time you realize, nah, we can't do this no more.
Yo,
The funny thing
this
is,
is
you
the
fuck,
realest thing.
you fuck, and then you have conversations, and you realize this bitch is dumb as a brick.
Yeah.
When she doesn't know how to use the word buffet. She says,
Oh,
she-
buffet. Oh, my God.
You better get out of that bed, my
And then
nigga.
you sit there like
Get out of
this,
that
like,
bed.
Like, I'm sorry, what you say?
what did I do?
Bust that nut, make breakfast.
You know the buffet.
Oh, you made me breakfast? Nah,
Why you
I
just
made.
My
Why you
shared
been a
Uber is
stranger? Why
ready.
you text me? I don't give a fuck what you look like. You said buffet.
Yo, it's scary. It's scary, but it's so true.
Bubba Fett ain't got no sense, bitch. You ain't watched the movies right, yo. You fucked up.
Real quick, we're gonna get out of here. Again, unfortunately, men, this is something that you're allowing to happen, and it
Yes.
gets to the point to where
All facts.
you get married, you get a divorce, and now you have alimony,
Yeah.
and child support,
And
and
more
you gotta make
bills.
sure someone else is, because once you get a divorce, you can't live at that location no more. She's still there, but you can't be there.
Can you get
So-
Can you just get a legal separation?
You can do legal separation,
Still gonna pay that.
but
Oh,
she's
damn.
still she would still be entitled to your insurance.
Are
You
you
have to take care
serious?
of them and all that. Yeah, like everything like that.
Shit.
Sometimes
Yeah.
future earnings.
Yeah.
Yes.
You still have to, yeah.
If
Yeah.
you have a business.
So you still have
So
to pay all
at that point, if you could come to like reconcilable grounds, like okay, let's just cut it completely. You get X, I get Y, and we
And
do
we
whatever
clear
it
out.
is.
Oh,
It'll save you time. Then
Yeah.
you getting pension age and you never gotten that divorce, and now she's like, yo, nigga, I'm gonna need my piece.
Oh, you want-
And you're
oh.
gonna like, no.
I just learned something new right now.
Yeah.
A final thing about the retard. When I went to get divorced, right?
Yeah.
She thought that she didn't have to show up.
Oh.
So the judge was a female. I was like, well, that's insulting. She gets nothing. The lawyer goes, you don't know how lucky you are.
Yeah, exactly.
That's how stupid she was. She thought she didn't have to show up to get shit.
Just show it.
It's just that she was entitled.
Sleep in. It's like, oh, what do I get monthly now?
Yeah.
Oh, the judge said zero.
Zero.
Because you didn't show up. Retard.
I will say this: at the end of the day, gentlemen,
That's crazy.
you have
That
to
retarded.
understand what you want as a man.
Facts.
You want someone that can. It's not about bringing in the same amount you bring in,
At all.
but that's still willing to bring in the same responsibilities.
Talk
as
that
you.
shit, B.
It doesn't have to be finances, but the same type of responsibilities as, all right, well, if you got that, I got this.
Yes.
That type of mentality. You have to get past the face, the booty, the tits, and all that, and actually get to know that type of individual. Because again, you don't want to date your fucking daughter.
That's why I say grab yourself a strong 7, man. Stop chasing them dimes, nigga.
Strong 7 be like a
Fucking
fine
cheap.
spot. A 12, nigga.
Two
Yeah,
point
that's what I'm
five.
saying. I'm being you right,
Or a
nigga.
butterface.
Yeah.
Neck up, she's ugly. But
Yeah.
down, she got what you need.
Listen, you
Butterfaces are the best.
listen,
Yeah.
you go out there and chase the physical aspect because we all do it. You gotta be physically attracted to somebody, but once
Agreed.
that, like Jeff said, once that attraction is done,
So,
nigga.
it's gotta be something
Yeah,
else.
like
And
you
we
can't
sit down and
afford a
try to-
Maserati, you can drive a Honda.
Yeah.
Same shit with women.
Yeah.
Like that stupid song.
All day.
Give me an accord.
And oh shit, you can give me a fucking 83 Acura, nigga. I'm fucking great, dude. Like, and this, I mean, everything ties into everything, and this is why I don't support a lot of you young artists out there, because you niggas is talking about all this bread shit, and your woman will do nothing to help the business. Nah.
But they want to be a partner.
I got a business mind, and I need to know, can you invest some money? Can you find some money? Because that rainy cloud could be, I just got fired. What's our next plan?
Yep.
Then all of a sudden, as my man Jazz said, you wake up one day and all her shit's gone. So you gotta communicate and know who you really fucking with.
Don't be your own worst enemy, because a lot of us put ourselves in a lot of bad situations, and we're no
Because
matter
the pussy good.
what situation you're in, you're going to be presented with trials and tribulations,
That's it.
and that person has to be speaking the right verbiage.
I agree.
If not,
Buffett.
again,
Buffett. Who the fuck is Buffett? Me?
a lot.
You'd be surprised.
Jesus Christ.
The average of stupidity goes up to 3 yards.
That's crazy.
Any last words before we get out of here, gentlemen?
Buffett, man. That shit is new
I
to
wish
me.
you get the good woman and clone them and release them to the wild. Gives a
You know, real talk. There's
Trying to bring the numbers back.
well, no. They're out there. Unfortunately,
most of them are taken.
we get we
It's
we're
like
not willing to wait.
you gotta-
Not everything you meet you're supposed to hold on to.
facts.
Sometimes you're supposed to throw that back into the pond
And
let
fish again.
Someone else catch that.
Yeah, throw your line back in.
Yeah, throw your line back in. And a lot of times in life, the greatest thing about experience is you can see it coming from a mile away. And you know what, that's not for me.
Yeah.
Or you know what, wow, this is different than what I'm used to. I'm really liking this.
The best is when you're going to a supermarket to pay for something, you have a few hundreds, 50s, whatever. You didn't go to the bank yet. And this woman that looks like a porn star is like, hi, how are you doing? I was like, keep walking, bitch. I'm good.
Fizz, you got it. You can't.
She's attracted to your wallet.
You can't listen. Don't you ain't gonna date me, boy, because I live like a poor motherfucker. I do. Listen, you can if you ever catch. Listen, right now I got on sweatpants and a t-shirt. That's a daily route. That's just what I am. I'm not showing up and showing out for none of you motherfuckers, B, at all.
Well, I mean, that's the thing, the understanding. But, again, gentlemen.
Talk to your female.
No, all right, best way I can put it is no one can force you to do anything you don't want to do.
That's real.
So don't sit there and complain or be upset or
Oh,
whatever
I'm playing,
situation
just
you're
Get
in.
it yourself.
Nah,
No,
you
I'm saying
good.
it's after the fact. It's, because you learn from it, you experience. So
Right,
there's
right.
no woman in the world that can come and bring that to your way ever again, because you'll see it coming from a mile away.
But at the same
So-
time, be smart.
That's what I'm saying.
Be smart. Like if you realize that every month you're doing something, and she's asking for more, step back and go, okay, something ain't right here.
Well, it's not the more. It's especially like if you're being asked to go beyond your means, that's a red flag.
Like a motherfucker.
And that's the whole beyond, because some of y'all motherfuckers is cheap as shit. All right, but we're talking about go beyond your means. So if you're with this woman, y'all living together, this woman knows what you're capable, what you're not capable of.
True.
So
Facts.
if that person is asking you to go beyond your means,
Red flag. You're right.
time to go.
You're absolutely correct.
Yeah, man.
Time to go.
Yo, a lot of you single niggas is fucked, bro.
Real talk.
I'm just gonna put it out there. This generation, y'all niggas is fucking screwed.
But what sucks is that this generation is influencing the way our generation thinks.
And
Unfortunately.
Unfortunately.
I'm not saying no men, but the women are acting 38, 40-year-old. They're acting like 20.
So in their 20s. So here's the thing I always say, the greatest thing in the world. And I forgot what rapper said it. And this is when the Chrysler came out, the 300. It looked like the Bentley.
Yeah.
And they said it looked like a Bentley till a Bentley pulls up.
yeah.
Hell yeah.
all those 38-year-olds and 45s and 32s, whatever you are, you would want to act and feel like that until an actual 20-year-old, 21-year-old walks up. So you can only get away with that shit, but so long and so far.
And it's the same thing when you're an older gentleman. You keep telling yourself, "Yeah, I want that young chick. I want to feel young."
fuck
No,
you
you
don't.
don't,
Nah,
nigga.
nigga.
No, you don't.
No, you don't.
Nope.
No,
you
you
don't.
motherfucking don't. Because if you're 30 plus, not even if you're 35 plus, and you bump yourself into a solid 22-year-old,
Nah, nigga, that shit don't work. That shit don't work.
Too much for you.
That
homie.
shit don't work.
And
They're annoying as hell.
well, that and you can't because now you're gonna sit here and try to father figure her.
Yep.
Yeah, then
That's all you can do.
Not my child.
And
You know
not
what I'm
my
saying?
child.
Not my child.
I ain't got time to do that
so
shit.
again, fellas, you can't be mad at what you allow to happen.
Facts.
Learn from it, move on, and one of my greatest things I always say: the difference between learning a lesson and stupidity is when it happens more than once. Learn from your lessons.
And-
The woman you're dating that's your partner, your spouse, whatever it is. That is not your child. You are not obligated to take care of no grown ass motherfucker in this world.
It's funny we ain't got no women chiming in on this shit today, huh?
Oh, they were going to. Not at all. Not on this.
Yeah,
It
nobody
was one,
got to say
He
this.
said hello, but there are people in there.
Yeah.
Oh no, and thank you for tuning in. But
Yeah, we thank everybody for tuning in, for watching. Again, we are here Sundays from 5 p.m. To 6 p.m. We also have, for you ladies who feeling some type of way, we have our own female panel that airs Thursdays at 9 p.m. Feel free. Or
Nah, we're
anyone
motherfuckers
watching,
and shit.
there you go. Anyone watching any shows that we have, and you would like a topic or something discussed, whether you want your name mentioned or not, just go onto the website, www.truevibetv.com. Scroll down to the bottom. You'll be able to pick the show. You'll be able to enter the topic you would like that show to discuss, and you hit submit, and it'll pop up, and we'll get it, and we will discuss that. And because we have your email, we'll be able to communicate you when it will be able to be done, the time and place, so you'll know.
dope.
Yeah, La Femme, what we are entitled to today.
There we go. All right, y'all. We'll see y'all next week.
Yeah.
Crazy. You feel better today, baby?
I feel a lot better.
You got a lot of.
This feel good, yeah. This feel good, This feel good, yeah.